Got a beautiful big Drake eider duck here that I shot yesterday. So we're gonna clean this up now and cook it up and have a nice meal. It's gonna be good. Alright guys, so here on this wet old rainy windy day, and I was about to put out a bucket set for otter or mink, so I figured I'd do a little video here. Figured I would show you guys this. So this is just a bucket set. So we got a 220 conibear trap, and down in the bottom I got a little artificial fish. I used to use real fish for bait, but I found like it wouldn't last very long and stuff would eat it, fish would eat it, and it would just, when I would check the trap after a few days, the bait would be gone but the trap wouldn't be set off. So I'm gonna try an artificial bait this year. So yeah, pretty much all there's to it. Just got a couple of slits cut inside of the bucket here and here for the springs on the trap, and then the trap just fits down in those slots, and that holds the trap in place, and then the trap is wired onto the bucket so I don't lose the trap. And then I got a rope tied to the bucket so I can pull the trap up and down out of the water. A couple of rocks in the bottom for weight, just sink it to the bottom, and that's pretty much it. So this trap is set, ready to go now. Just got to take the safeties off, one on each side. So I'll take those off and lower her down into the water, and we'll see if we come up with anything here over the next couple of weeks. So if we get any catches, I'll definitely get it on video. Morning guys, welcome to another episode here in this trapping series. So if you guys missed episode 1, I'll put a link up on top of the screen here somewhere, and I'll also link it down in the description, so feel free to check out episode 1 if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, this is episode 2, and we're out for another check on the rabbit snares. I'm also going to include some other sets. I'm going to do an otter set later today, and maybe a mink set or two, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, for now we're checking the snares, and it's a beautiful morning out here. So not a draft of wind. We got a little bit of light snow overnight. Perfect temperature, right around freezing. And yeah, just a beautiful morning to be out in the woods. So I got the whole crew of dogs out with me. There's Molly and Millie, and Goose is tearing through the woods somewhere. I got a bell put on Goose so I can keep track of him because he's so wild. He's all over the place. But anyways, beautiful morning. And yeah, I just came up to, I think, probably the 4th or 5th snare. And we got a catch. Looks like a nice rabbit too. All right, so I'll get this guy out of the snare, set it back, and we'll move on down the trail. Oh yeah, nice big rabbit here. Beauty. Look at that. Woohoo! Only number 2 on the year, but still got a few left to check here today, so hopefully we'll pick up a couple, but if not, pretty happy with this one. Beauty rabbit. This is actually a spot where I mentioned on the first video where I'll be surprised if we didn't get a catch like within the first few nights. Now, it's been about a week, but we did finally get one here. I always get a couple rabbits in this spot. What is it, Millie? What is it? This was Millie's first time seeing a rabbit. She wasn't out with me when I got the first one there on the last episode. What is it? Good girl, yeah, we got one. We got one, good girl. Whew. Oh, just stop for a little breather here on this bog. And what a morning, beauty. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this. So last year I had a little cubby set made here for lynx. So I had the bait tied onto this tree right here. Still got my wire there where the bait was hung. I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not right here. And I had a little cubby set here and snare tied onto this tree right here. Now, I didn't catch anything, but I'll set that back out again when the lynx season opens. So it's only open for 2 weeks a year here in this area. I believe it's the first 2 weeks of January, and I've never caught a lynx, so I'd love to catch one. So yeah, I think I had 4 or 5 lynx sets out last year. That was all, and never got one. So anyways, we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm just gonna dodge on down the bog here. Maybe look for a spot to set a few more rabbit snares, and then we'll loop back out around to the road. So still just 1 rabbit so far. So on the last episode, Goose flushed out a grouse just up right here. I never did find it after, but when I walked out through the woods to look for the grouse, I noticed a bunch of fresh rabbit sign into these black spruce here. I'm gonna walk in there now and see if I can find a spot to set out another 3 or 4 rabbit snares maybe. So I always like to put out like a few more snares or sets or traps each time that I go out, and that way it kind of builds up the volume of sets that you got out. So yeah, we'll dodge in through here now and see what we can find. Goose, this way. All right, well, I managed to set a couple, so I got one right here. And then one over here. I found a good spot. So a nice little rabbit lead going through here. You can see the moss all beat down where they've been running back and forth. That snare right here. All right, on we go. Well, looks like we lost another rabbit. Had another one busted off here. So that's too bad. Had him caught right here and busted off the brass wire again and got away. Oh well, we'll set it back and hope for better luck next time. Well, here's our last rabbit snare to check today. Nothing in that one. So just one rabbit again today. One rabbit and one snare bust off. So same as the last check. Anyways, the numbers seem to be down a lot this year in this area. So I had basically these same snares set out last fall or last winter, and yeah, I got quite a few more rabbits last year. I would say in the first week or so last season I had probably 6 or 8 rabbits by now, but this year they seem to be definitely more scarce, so they're on the down cycle, I guess. But that's it. So I'm gonna try and get a couple of mink sets out here now, so I'll take you guys along for a couple of those, and then we'll head back and get some lunch on the fire. Alright, so I got my mink box here, and for bait I'm going to be using some of the old scraps from the rabbit that I caught a few days ago. So I got the heart and the liver and the lungs and some blood and stuff in this bag. So I'm going to get that in the back of the box, and then I'll set the trap. I got a 120 conibear. I'll get that set in the box, and then I'll just get some boughs, some fresh boughs, and cover over the box. And that'll be the set. So we're just here by the side of this little brook that runs down from the main road and out into the salt water. And it should be a good little spot here to set a mink box. So I got my box, and down in the bottom for bait I got an old mackerel that I found out in the beach by the cabin. So that should be good for bait. So yeah, I'll get this box set here now by the side of this little brook. So we're back at the cabin here. So I was going to bring all my gear today and have a cook up in the woods while we were checking the snares, but I don't get a whole lot of days, especially this time of year, here by the cabin where it's nice enough to have a fire. So we're right on salt water here, and it's usually pretty windy, pretty exposed here. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, so I figured I would come on back to the cabin here and have a little fire, cook up some lunch on the fire. So I got some sausages I'm going to throw in a cast iron pan, cook them up, have a little lunch, boil the kettle. Woo! Well guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. So I'm just going to enjoy my coffee and my lunch here now. And unfortunately I got to head back to town today, so a bit of a shorter day, but we managed to get out and check the rabbit snares again. And we got a couple of mink sets out and an otter set. And yeah, I got some time off coming up here over Christmas, so got a couple of weeks where I'm going to be able to get out and spend a little more time out in the woods. So hopefully I'll get some coyote snares out soon, and yeah, I'll definitely be getting out for at least a couple of nights, overnight trips in the woods here over Christmas, so I'll get a couple more videos out there, I hope. But yeah, anyways guys, hopefully in the meantime, some of you guys at least are enjoying these different style videos that I've been doing. So yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for this one. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to leave me a comment. And Millie, don't touch. Millie's trying to steal the moose sausages out of the pan here. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. Leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. It all helps. Appreciate the support, and we'll see you on the next one.